The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes, read by Relaine Clark for March 10, 2023. Thoughts are things. Health and sickness are largely externalizations of our dominant mental and spiritual states. An emotional shock or a mind filled with thoughts of fear has been known to cause the momentary stoppage or acceleration of the heart. Physicians now testify that under emotional stress, particularly anger, the blood leaves a chemical deposit around the joints in the body. Worry and fear, anger, jealousy, and other emotional conditions are mental in their nature, and as such are being recognized as the hidden cause of a large part of all the physical suffering to which the flesh is heir. A normal, healthy mind reflects itself in a healthy body, and conversely, an abnormal mental state expresses its corresponding condition in some physical condition. Thoughts are things. Modern psychology affirms that all thoughts and emotions we have experienced since we came into conscious experience are still present in mind. Where ceaselessly active, they manifest themselves as subjective tendencies that mold the body in health or sickness and determine as well our reactions to all life and experience. We do not maintain that this or that specific disease is always the result of thinking about such a condition, but we do assert that a prolonged discordant mental state is certain to eventuate in some form of physical ailment. People have died of great grief, of broken hearts, of outbursts of temper, of deep and continued resentment, of excessive worry, and many other mental states in which there was no specific thought of sickness at all. The point to remember is that all mind actively and inevitably tends to create its physical correspondent, so that an unhealthful and morbid mental state projects itself into the physical body. Thoughts are things. They have the power to objectify themselves. Thought lays hold of causation and forms real substance. The word of man is the law of his life, under one great law of all life. Thoughts of sickness can make a man sick, and thoughts of health and perfection can heal him. Thought is the conscious activity of the one thinking, and works as he directs, through law, and this law may be consciously set in motion. This law will work for him to the fullest extent of his belief in and understanding of it. A realization of the presence of God is the most important, powerful healing agency known to the mind of man. One with God. Until we awake to the fact that we are one in nature with God, we shall not find the way of life. Until we realize that our own word has the power of life, we will not see clearly. The Bible points out that man has the same power in his own life and in his own world that it claims for God. The Word was God. The Word was with God, and the Word was God, is an often repeated but little understood statement. The promise to man is equally positive. The Word is nigh thee, even in thine own mouth, that thou shouldest know it and do it. If any word has power, it follows that all words have power. It means that every word which we hear, speak, or think has some power.